Hey, I'm Jim Search, and welcome to Understanding Upstate, the podcast dedicated to exploring what makes upstate New York such a unique place. Each week, my co-host Rob Adler and I dive into a new upstate topic to better understand what's up upstate. And this week, we are window shopping at the iconic fashion brand Champion.
Woo!
That's right, baby.
All right.
Hell yeah. An upstate staple.
Which, who knew?
I had no idea, man. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have that on my bingo card.
There you go.
Which has been run summarily into the ground, but I'm going to bring it back. I didn't have it on my bingo card.
Now, 2025 is the year to bring it back.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got to say, my Instagram algorithm has been so tweaked towards upstate content that I got fed a video about the hooded sweatshirt, which we'll talk about, and that's where I learned about Champion's upstate roots. I also got content that the main image was, on this channel, we love the Erie Canal. All caps. It's like, okay, things are getting a little too dialed in. Yeah. I need to. Maybe I should take some time off Instagram.
They have you pegged all too well, man.
They do. They got my number.
They have your number and your canal.
Yeah, for sure.
They got you dead to rights, man.
Hey, you know who has us dead to rights, Jim? It's the Speedy Freaks and Rattlesnake Beats. And they can continue to help us out by rating and reviewing this show. Guys, give us a 5-star rating, write us a positive review, throw us some kind words, and you can also drop in a suggestion for something else you'd like us to cover on a future episode. Our roster of future topics is ever growing. Yeah. So, guys, get some suggestions in there by writing a 5-star review.
And, believe it when we tell you that when you do that, we read those. And we take those to heart.
We do, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Our last review carried me a few days, man. I was really pumped to see it. Well, because sometimes when you do a podcast, you're just like, are we going out into the ether? And It's like, we're not, because people are listening to what we have to say about upstate New York.
It's true. Hey, speaking about upstate New York, I think we got a couple upstate updates today.
Oh man, huge. You didn't hit us with the music.
Well, that was just the preamble. Here we go. I'm not going to do it twice, even though there's 2 upstate updates, but just, rewind it 10 seconds, listen to it again if you want.
That's for you. Speedy Freaks and Rattlesnake Beats. Well, I'll set it off.
All right.
Right?
Go for it.
So, as some of you may or may not know, I do enjoy boxing a little bit, and so much so that I have jumped back into the world of boxing, and I box twice a week, and have been doing it for the last few months now, and it's been great. So this past class, we had somebody new drop in, and, also I should point out this is like boxing and a little bit of martial arts as well. Mm-hmm. So like there's a little bit of both. So we'll have like folks who are martial artists that will come in. So anyway, we had somebody drop in, this younger woman. She was a gray belt because she's in the process of getting her black belt, which means she's no joke.
Sure.
She was not fucking around. So, we were talking before class, and, where are you from? She's like, oh, I grew up in Old Hickory, Tennessee. And that is home of Andrew Jackson. Unfortunately, her words and the words of anybody who's read history.
Yeah.
You can say that's probably not the best dude in the world. That's besides the point. We continue talking, and she's like, yeah, I grew up there, but I went to school upstate. And I was like, go on. And she's like, yeah. She's like, are you familiar with upstate New York? I said, whoa, more than you know, lady. More than you know.
Talking to the right guy.
you picked the right guy, man. Because I said, well, I'm from Binghamton. And she's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I grew up in Rochester. I go, Rochester, you say? She's like, I did. I was like, where'd you go to high school? She's like, I went to Aquinas. And I'm like, I know a bunch of people who went to Aquinas.
Is that where a young Wegman went?
I think so.
The name sounds familiar, and immediately that's where my memory went.
You think I would know that, being a co-host of a podcast about upstate New York, but I can't remember everything.
Jim, we don't need to know where all the Wegman children went to high school. I think we can be forgiven.
Sure, I hope so. I hope that our Speedy Freaks and Rattlesnake Pete's don't really hold us to that. But I can say that this young lady went to Aquinas, and then as we continue talking further, I said, have you gotten yourself a garbage plate in a while? She was like, oh, yeah. And I said, I was just up there. I had one from Dogtown, and we both said, that's the best one. Same time. That's the best one. And she said, my gym where I train at is around the corner from Dogtown.
Wow.
So, listen, upstate
go.
New York is everywhere, man.
It's true.
You could be in the remote reaches of this earth, and you'll find someone from upstate New York. I met somebody I was in San Francisco, hammered outside of a bar. I met a truck driver from Shenango Bridge, right outside. I was talking about upstate New York, and he said, you talking about Binghamton? I said, I am. And he said, I'm from Shenango Bridge. And I said, holy moly guacamole.
Is there a titular bridge over the Shenango River in Shenango Bridge?
That I don't know, but I do know that there is a bridge.
Episode 82, we will be investigating. Can we do a investigative style podcast episode?
Listen, Rob, we can do anything, man.
Sure.
I mean, anything's possible here. But that's my upstate update. But I'm very intrigued and curious about your upstate update.
This is big news. If you're listening to this episode the day it drops, which is Friday, May 16th, 2025, Erie Canal opens today for the 2025 season. It's going to be in stages because of a very rainy, tumultuous weather season. But today's opening day, and more than that, it's 200 years old today.
Oh, wow.
It's 200 years old. It's the bicentennial of the goddamn Erie Canal. We should just blow this whole episode up and just go straight to Erie Canal. You
just want to get right up there? I mean, listen, had we planned this a little bit out, we could have been doing a live episode for the bicentennial of the Erie Canal.
We could have done it, live on the water. What are we thinking? We'll have to do it for the 300th anniversary, I guess.
Because, we'll be timeless. This will go on forever. For sure.
Indeed. I got a little article, a little press release here that I'll read for us from discovertheeriecanal.com. Great website. 2025 navigation season on the Erie Canal. Conditions permitting, all portions of the New York State Canal System are scheduled to open on Friday, May 16th, 2025, marking the 201st consecutive season of navigation along New York's canals and the 200th anniversary of the original Erie Canal's completion and opening on October 26th, 1825. There are no tolls or fees for recreational use of the canal system this year. That's great news for anyone looking to get out on that canal. It's free. As part of the Erie Canal's bicentennial commemoration, the Canal Corporation is extending this year's navigation season. I believe the Canal Corporation is in charge of the canal and setting all the seasonal procedures and whatnot. The canal system will remain open for both recreational and commercial vessels until Monday, November 3rd, 2025 at 6 p.m. Hours of operation will be announced this spring.
There you go, man.
Pretty cool.
That's huge.
That is huge. 200 years old. Can you believe it? I
mean, here we are. Here we are in real time.
Well, we are now at the part of the episode where we need to get into our main topic, which is champion sportswear, knitwear, whatever you want to call it. I'm just curious, Jim, what are your thoughts on Champion? If you have any.
As an unrepentant polo collector of 25 years, I certainly have my brand loyalty. However, that being said, I am also a unrepentant hip hop nerd, and so it would be very lost. It would be very remiss of me not to say the contributions that Champion has made to hip hop culture. And as far as hip hop fashion, I mean, made famous by many an artist, which we'll get into a little bit later. So there is that touchstone for me as far as Champion goes.
Sure.
And also I've played sports on and off throughout my life. So had it not been for the good folks at Champion, I would have probably worn a cotton t-shirt and sweated my face off.
Not breathable, as we'll also see. As we're
going to learn.
We're going to learn a lot about fabrics today.
We're going to get fabric heavy.
I believe I shared a photo of a young Rob Adler.
Sure.
In one hell of a Champion sweatshirt. From my actual first trip to New York City, where I think this picture is the purest expression of joy that I've ever experienced.
Or
go ahead.
In a Sbarro's or something?
Jim, in a fucking Sbarro. I'm going to walk off the podcast right the fuck now.
No.
I believe it was, I figured it out. I think it's like you can see like the board in the back. It was in Midtown. It was not a goddamn Sbarro's. It was, I'm trying to remember. At any rate, a legit slice joint. It's killing me. We'll put it in the show notes if I remember.
Sure.
But I was visiting. It was my first trip to the city, wearing this beautiful purple Champion sweatshirt. And I went to that goddamn slice place every day. Like, I went to a fancy dinner with my mom and grandma, and they're like, I was trying to get as much pizza as possible, which still rings true to today. And they're like, all right, well, we'll allow it one more time, but you can't get anything at the fancy restaurant. And I was like, sold! So I just sat there drinking water.
Sure.
What probably would have been a mind-blowing meal for 10-year-old me. I just wanted that slice, baby, and I got it.
In Champion wear.
Oh yeah.
I guess you were the champion that day.
It's true. Like. It's true. But yeah, as a kid from middle-class kid from the Midwest, there's a lot of Champion in my closet.
Sure.
I feel like it was generally always on sale at Kohl's in some capacity. So a lot of it's very intriguing, and we'll talk about it now, but just like I always would think of it at like a Kohl's or Target would have it for sure.
Yeah. But they were fucking killing it in like the 80s and 90s. Like, I mean, in the research here, it's like sales were like doubling year after year because like it blew the fuck up.
They innovated a lot, as we'll see. Yeah, I was kind of blown away to see all this because there was definitely a point when I was growing up where it's like, Champion, what the fuck? I'm going to get made fun of at school for wearing this. Like, I got to get some Nike. Like, there was a clear... I remember having those thoughts, like, God damn it, Champion! Oh, right. Man, I can't have the C. I need the swoosh. What are we doing? But I think I've come back around on Champion. There's some good, they've done a lot. It's sturdy clothing.
Official.
There you go. Well, let's officially get into the episode, Jim, shall we?
Let's get to it, man. So we are going to talk a little bit about the history and some of the innovations that Champion has brought to the world we live in. The company was established in 1919 by the Feinblum brothers as the Knickerbocker Knitting Company. Brothers Bill and Abe inherited the company from their brother Simon in 1922. The company soon signed an agreement with the Michigan Wolverines to produce their uniforms. Soon after, Abe partnered with Wentworth Military Academy to purchase Champion sweaters as part of their cadet uniform. They were so impressed with the quality that they asked Champion to produce their athletic uniforms. So out the gate, they're killing it, right? Out the gate.
And I believe the connection for those Wolverines uniforms was through a sporting goods store in Michigan, and that sporting goods store innovated the black and white referee jersey. They're like They innovated that, so they're going to Knickerbocker, soon to be Champion, to help continue
to help promote, to help to continue to have the brand thrive.
There you go,
if you will.
Yeah.
So the brothers originally concentrated on heavy-duty sweaters and then on sweatshirts and sportswear. Then the name was changed to Champion Knitwear around 1923. In the 30s, the company was renamed Champion Knitting Mills Incorporated, producing sweatshirts and hoodies. Soon after, Champion products were adopted by the U.S. Military Academy to be used during training exercises and physical education classes. When the company went public in 1967, the name became Champion Products. Champion was acquired by the Sara Lee Corporation in 1989. Champion produced uniforms for all the NBA teams during the 90s and some of the NFL teams during the 70s to the 90s for both on-field and retail purposes, which, holy moly, that's a lot of money.
That's a good contract.
That is a lucrative one, to say the least. It has also produced sportswear for many major colleges. The Champion was also the uniform manufacturer for the Olympic basketball team that competed in the 92 Olympics. Champion supplied the football uniforms for Notre Dame Fighting Irish. In 2001, Notre Dame signed a 5-year exclusive agreement with Adidas, which ended a partnership with Champion had with the university that spanned over 50 years. That's pretty nuts.
No good.
Yeah. Boo that. In June of 2024, Hanes Brands, owned by Sara Lee, announced plans to sell Champion brand to Authentic Brands for $1.2 billion. That's with a B. On October 1st, it was announced that the transaction had been completed. Champion's Champion Teamwear is now owned by Unrivaled Teamwear, which is a brand partner for the Champions team apparel, similar to how Under Armour's licensed apparel is handled. The parent company of Unrivaled Teamwear is Authentic, which owns Champion. So there's a little behind the scenes of the moving and shaking that Champion has done over the years. Now, as we have alluded throughout this episode, Champion as a brand has truly innovated what we know as far as clothing. For example, in the 30s, Champion invents the hoodie.
Huge.
So if you have ever worn a hooded sweatshirt, you owe it to the upstate gods, Champion. The origin of the hoodie in the 1930s was a result of an athlete's insights. Champion designed and developed the hooded sweatshirt for use as a warm-up or sideline garment for athletes to wear in between game time and practice sessions. The addition of the hood to the sweatshirt would forever cement Champion hoodies in athletic wear and fashion history.
See, I've heard two stories for the invention of the hoodie. This one, of course, and the other being it was originally for upstate factory workers who are working in like unheated warehouses and to keep them warm, like as workwear. That's the other explanation that's floated out there. Could be a little bit of both, but yeah, that's either way. They invented it. And why?
Either it is it's both upstate, so I'm willing to go with it.
Yep.
So, where were we? Oh, Champions of school spirit. Bill Feinblum developed the flocking process, known as Champacraft, that enabled graphics such as college insignia to be affordably mass-produced on Champion t-shirts. Which, I mean, if you want to talk like as far as like marketing and in fashion and all that, this is it, right? Like any team that's on a shirt started here.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So for the first time, fans could proudly display their school spirit in the stands. After a visit to Michigan, Abe formed a partnership with Moe's Sports Shop to sell collegiate hoodies, sweatshirts, and tees with the University of Michigan insignia on it.
Okay, that's where I was wrong. That's the Michigan sports store I was talking about earlier. Just misplaced my fact. Just take it from earlier, insert it here. We're good.
We're good. We're good to go there. This gave birth to collegiate apparel as we know it and pioneered the popularity of athletic wear as everyday fashion.
That's wild.
Isn't that wild? Wild to think about that? Like, you know, just as far as what because I mean, who really does like kind of put like that thought into like, man, I wonder where college logos ended up on t-shirts.
Yeah, someone had to do it first, you know?
And it was the good folks in the 585 that made that happen.
I feel like before that it was probably just a lot of like button-up cardigans and sweaters, you know?
Right.
Like a one big letter on the breast pocket area. Like,
sure.
That's probably about it. Still nice, but like, yeah, I'll take some tees.
But, you know, as far as just like, yeah, like the advertising, here it was.
Yep.
So, reverse weave athletic shirts stop the shrinkage. Coaches voice concern about shrinkage when washing batches of athletic wear. Champion's answer to that was to literally go against the grain with shrink-resistant garment construction. The first of its kind, heavyweight reverse weave athletic shirts were constructed by turning the fabric 90 degrees and cutting on the cross grain to resist vertical shrinkage and maintain their stay true fit. Huh.
Yeah.
Champion received the first patent for this innovative method of manufacture and the resulting athletic shirts in 1938.
Jim, you might be saying, why did people start to be worried about this in the 30s? It's because that's when large industrial washing machines were created, right? So before that, I think you might be washing these jerseys and whatnot by hand and line drying them. But because the invention of one thing made Champion to innovate in another area, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like,
cool?
Of course, you got these goddamn drying machines, washing machines. Shit's gonna shrink. Wouldn't have been an issue before.
But because Champion refuses to lose, man, living up to their name. And then you thought it stopped there. It doesn't.
No.
Champion introduces the mesh jersey, which before that, playing in cardigan sweaters, it sounds like.
Yeah. But also like, hey, let's just put some holes in this thing.
Right, exactly. A true innovation in sport, the mesh nylon jersey was designed for football players to combat heat exhaustion. They were such a success that Champion expanded jerseys to basketball, track, lacrosse, and other sports. Delivering cooler, lighter weight ventilation, mesh jerseys, uniforms, and apparel has become a staple in athletic wear for almost every sport. There it is.
There you go.
Now, Champion's familiar C appeared for the first time on a Notre Dame basketball uniform, and from then on appeared on the left sleeve of every sweatshirt and t-shirt. The embroidered C logo would become synonymous with Champion and represent the standard of excellence among athletic wear. I mean, if you close your eyes and point at a sporting event, you're going to find a Champion jersey out there.
Yeah.
Now, from the sidelines to the streets, Champion reverse weave became the choice hoodie among the fashion forward during hip-hop's golden age and the emergence of West Coast skaters. The hoodie and sweatshirt became the canvas of self-expression for artists and musicians. Hip-hop artists like the mighty Wu-Tang Clan and Rick Ross regularly have donned the C logo. It would make appearances in music videos, album covers, TV interviews, and concerts. And in fact, the New York City punk scene would also adopt the reverse weave hoodie as part of their uniform. Which, as I was saying at the top of the show, you know, the Champion hoodie has been a staple in the 90s era of fashion.
Oh, yeah.
In dealing with hip-hop, without a doubt. So much so, 2 little fun facts here. Naughty by Nature, formed in 1991 in East Orange, New Jersey, produced several hits from their third album, 1993. Including the standout track Hip Hop Hooray in 93. Now, some of you might be saying, well, what the fuck does that have to do with Champion apparel? You just hold your speedy marinade, because I'm about to let you know. To commemorate the 30th anniversary of the album's release, Champion partnered with Naughty by Nature to re-release the iconic baseball bat reverse sweatshirt and introduce seasonal hoodies and t-shirts in navy, hunter green, and beet red. So, pretty cool shit, I must say. Another collab on the horizon here, folks. A collaboration with hip-hop legends Beastie Boys, who celebrated their 25th anniversary of their 98 album Hello Nasty. The Grammy-winning album was launched in a decade when Champion was manufacturing uniforms for NBA teams, further cementing their connection to basketball and hip-hop culture. The capsule collection includes reverse weave hoodies, sweats, and tracksuits in black, gray, and white, featuring band images from the era and iconography from the seminal album.
Iconography.
Jeez. There it is. That is why we are a team.
There you go.
So, as I was saying, the contribution from Champion is certainly very palpable in the world of the music that we love here.
It's true.
Hip hop.
Jim, there's one thing we left out.
What's that?
They also originated the sports bra.
Oh, yeah.
1977, they created the jog bra, one word. It was invented by Lisa Lindahl, Hinda Miller, and Polly Smith. The jog bra forever changed women's athletics and went on to become part of Champion. Maybe they acquired the jog bra.
Right.
Or maybe it was a product they released. It's unclear. Where Hinda Miller held several leadership positions. So it sounds like, all right, maybe I'll walk it back. It sounds like they maybe absorbed jog bra, but continued the work.
Right.
And the Champion Sports Bra Lab continues to test and design innovative sports bras that support women of every shape and size. So there you go.
How about that?
All right.
Warning. Ally alert.
Jim, I'm looking at the original sports bra. It literally looks like someone took one jock strap, inverted it, and stuck 2 next to each other on one waistband. It looks about as uncomfortable as that.
I mean, we're rudimentary beginnings, humble beginnings.
Really true. Yeah. Everyone's uncomfortable.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Champion outfits the dream teams. Champion jerseys were worn by the winning men's dream team in 92, widely considered the greatest roster and USA basketball players ever. That was when they would win by like 50 and 60 points because, I mean, you had some real fucking, you had the dream team. You had Jordan, you had Bird, you had Magic Johnson, and I feel like I'm leaving 2 other people out. But anyway, the winning 96 women's dream team helped launch the WNBA. Champion was the official outfitter of the NBA from 1989 to 2001, and the official WNBA outfitter from 97 to 2001. So, when we say that that Champion has left a indelible footprint in the world of sports, we would be saying that as an understatement.
Indeed. Well, let's keep digging into some more dusty corners here on I don't know how else to put it.
Sure.
Of Champion, where you and I were talking about this off mic. It's kind of hard to research. It was kind of a tricky topic to find any info on, other than just like, hey, we invented this, we influenced this. Like everything just kind of we went through. There's not much more info beyond that.
Right.
But I did some work and found some other things. First of all, was the flagship store that they opened down in Soho in New York City. It's a large fashion neighborhood, a lot of fashion stores, high fashion, right?
Yeah.
If you're shopping in Soho, you got some money burning a hole in your pocket. Generally speaking. So this is from a press release in glossy.co, which took some digging to even just find this, but just about their Soho store. So let's get into it. How Champion is making its 100-year heritage the focus of its new Soho store. With a strong, authentic brand story now key to earning loyal customers, Champion is making a point to shine a light on its rich history. On Saturday, the athletic wear brand will host the grand opening of its second physical store of 5,000 square foot space located in New York City's Soho neighborhood, decked out with odes to its century-long past. This is the perfect place for us to showcase our stories, said David Robertson, director of Champion Brand Marketing, pointing to the brand's birthplace of Rochester, New York in 1919. It's like a coming home. Yeah, like a coming home in that you're not actually in Rochester.
Right. I would highlight and I would highlight and italicize and underline like, because
Yeah.
you got to go a little bit north of that, buddy.
It's closer than LA, at least. In-store departments are dedicated to popular brand innovations. There's a walled-off section for reverse weave sweatshirts and hoodies, the entrance of which is bookended with framed patents tied to the franchise, including the first sweatshirt engineered for athletic use. Again, I guess maybe the warehouse worker story is just isn't true. Marked 1938. Champion played up the store's background as a merchant's bank, transforming a vault into a display case for 5 of its archive pieces, including a collegiate athletic sweater worn before reverse weave sweatshirts were introduced. The first sports bra made from 2 jock straps in 1977.
You were absolutely correct.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't imagine how uncomfortable that was. And a jersey worn by Dream Team member Chris Mullen in the 92 Olympics. Wow. Jim, I'm going to be riding high on figuring that out for a week.
Now, that was a very spot on assessment of that.
Yeah.
Did want to point out who the 92 Dream Team was, because that's going to kill me. Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Christian Laettner, Karl Malone, Chris Mullin, Scottie Pippen, David Robinson, and John Stockton.
Wow.
Those are all legends.
Yeah. I recognize most of those names, which is saying something when it comes to any sports.
Sure. But yeah, those, that was the Dream Team. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic here.
No, look, we took time to talk about jock straps. We can certainly recap the 92 Dream Team.
Sure. Okay. Well, hell yeah.
All right. Well, back to Soho, baby. Here we go. There's also a customization station allowing shoppers to personalize sweatshirts and tees with one of 3 patches: Champion New York, a classic Champion C, or a scripted logo that can be heat sealed on the spot. In the near future, embroidery will be offered as an option with requests completed in a matter of minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty cool. A New York City-inspired collection is also on display, featuring an array of pieces tagged NYC with Champion's signature C. Smart. It's an easy one to pull off, I think. Let's see. I'm going to jump down just a little bit. Based on the brand's first store, which opened in LA in April and is less focused on the brand's history, Henneke expects Champion's newest location to see a young global shopper.
Ooh.
Yeah. The store sees a lot of tourists, many of which will be at the ready to line up for the regular drops of limited edition product. Those will include capsules from Champion's Japan and Europe businesses, featuring small nuances like colors not available in the States. Many styles within these drops will also be available on champion.com, serving a broader audience and playing into the brand's move to omni-channel. Many Gen Zers only recently discovered Champion, largely due to the revival of popular 90s-era activewear brands, including Reebok, Fila, Kappa, and I never know how to say this one. Esprit?
I said Esprit.
Esprit. Okay, that's
when I was a younger man.
I said Esprit, and that's it says a lot about both of us, I think.
Sure.
I think yours is correct. It never occurred to me. 43% of the same cohort widely trusts long-established brands, according to a recent report by Irregular Labs. There you go. The younger customer likes that there's a story behind Champion, said Henneke. There aren't a lot of brands that can say they're 100 years old. Hey.
No.
Or what? Not hey. Here they can learn the stories behind the brand and the product. I hope they shouted out Rochester a little bit. I'm not getting a lot of
yeah.
I'm not, we get the innovation history. I hope there's a little bit of Rochester there, but who knows? Sadly, we will never know because I believe again we're talking off mic. The store closed this year,
right.
And we know that because we're going to a beloved section where we're going to read some reviews of this store. And there was one from as recent as 7 months ago. So again, it just closed closing within the last year. So let's get a nice 5-star review to start things off.
Sure.
This is from Sanj. 5 stars 2 years ago. Stumbled across this gem of a store when in holiday. The quality of service was impressive. Joey and Mike are legends. Along with the girls and the store, what an incredible team. Bought a custom hoodie and they aced it. Pure perfection to detail. Sounds like someone got some custom embroidery. If you guys ever come to the UK, hit me up. Thank you so much. Wow, who gets invited on a Google review? Pretty.
Could you imagine like the level of customer service you had to have received to be like, we should hang out?
Reach out when you're in a different country.
Right. Hey, when you come to this far off land, the UK, reach out to me because you sold me a hoodie in New York City.
Yeah.
You imagine being out with them like, hey, how'd you guys meet, man? Oh, yeah, I sold them a hoodie in
the
Soho.
Champion flagship store in Soho.
The Champion flag. Man, I mean, what a level of service, boy.
That's stranger things have happened, right? Right.
I mean, love is crazy, man.
That's true.
Well, as the pendulum swings one way, folks, got to swing back the other because I got a 1 star I'm ready to let you know about. 1 star. Extremely rude salespeople. That is in all caps. Kicked us out from the store 1 hour ago. Ooh, this is fresh.
Yeah. Great. Oh, yeah. And they've been stewing about it for a while, right? They've been collecting their thoughts.
Sure. When I walked into the store, a group of salespeople were sitting or standing in the checkout area chatting. No one was really helping the customers. During the time I was trying on a t-shirt in the fitting room, one female sales assistant came over and said that the fitting room is closed with no sign everywhere. So I started changing back to my own clothes. 2 seconds later, another female came over and started being rude and kept pushing me to leave the fitting room. Wow. I was putting on my own clothes with the curtain open. She can see me, obviously, that I'm not trying on anything, just changing back, and I'm almost finished and ready to step out. My girlfriend from outside explained to her that I'm just changing back. Meanwhile, a third female salespeople aggressively ran to my girlfriend from the checkout area, and kept asking her, "Who are you telling to? Who are you telling to? Who are you yelling to? Who are you yelling to too?" When no one was even talking loudly. Again, my girlfriend explained one more time that I'm putting my own clothes on. Then this lady started asking we to leave the store and kept using rude phrases. I'd love to know what they are. The whom time, I'm reading exactly what's written here. The whom time, around 5 salespeople were all sitting there and looking. No one asked this lady to stop or anything. Like they are enjoying a movie. This store sounds wild, man.
Sure. Also, very well staffed. A lot of people employed.
Sure, there's a lot of, and it sounds like we're having two very different poles, two extremes of service here, because we have people who don't give a fuck and people who give way too much of a fuck, and there doesn't seem to be a middle ground. Until we walked out from the store, this lady was still using rude words and trying to kick us out from the store. We will write a letter to their official website. Very disappointed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to see how they sent that letter, but hey, we'll again, we'll never know. We'll never know.
We'll never know it.
But we do know about Yiman's visit 7 months ago. Again, this is I think the most recent review I could find. 2 stars. The Champion store. There were no customers at all. Very quiet. Is the Champion store in New York not popular at all? That's it. Jim, have you ever heard of the Champion store before today?
The Champion store?
This specific Champion store in Soho.
I feel like I've walked by here at some point. But yeah, like, cause I can picture where this would be.
Sure.
Cause there's like a whole like strip of like, stores like that. So yeah, I have kind of heard of it, I feel like.
But
now,
are you surprised to learn that it's not popular?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, just given like what's in Soho, like,
yeah, right.
I mean, you're talking some real like high end fashion here, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
Yeah, it kind of boggles the mind. I'll be clear. I'm glad that it existed, right?
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm putting that sucker in Soho.
I'm not. I don't know if I would do that if I were them.
No. And it survived COVID somehow. Like when I saw it was closed, like, oh, okay, probably closed 2020, 2021. No, it went until 2024. What do we? I don't get it. But let's go to someone who did get it and had a 5-star experience.
Well, this is the same review that you just read.
Oh, no.
But luckily for us,
it totally is.
That's all right. I pulled up another 5-star review. This one's kind of funny though.
Go for it.
All right, so we'll take a beat and then I'll read it. All right, here we go. This is another 5-star review of the Champion store in Soho, and it goes like this. They don't offer shoes in any sizes higher than 12. Don't make the same mistake I did and walk a mile here for nothing. Other than that, great store.
There you go. You got to go up to 13. Yeah, but
5 stars though.
That speaks volumes.
That's a very interesting way of saying I really, really like this store and that there's nothing wrong with it. Because 5 out of 5 means this is great.
There you go. But also, that store was within very short walking distance of like 1,000 subway stations. Why are you walking a mile to get there, buddy? I don't know.
You want answers. You want answers.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Well, maybe I'll invite him. I'm reading from the wrong one. Just like our other reviewer invited a complete stranger to visit them in a different country, I'll invite this person to come over and explain themselves.
Sure.
Well, all right. Let's jump to our next little, section here. There is actually a champion hooded sweatshirt at the Museum of Modern Art in the collection. It's not on display, but it is in the collection. This is model number VC178012. That may have just activated someone as, as a spy. I'm so sorry if that happened, but let's read about what the Museum of Modern Art, also known as MoMA, has to say about the sweatshirt in their collection. A mainstay of American casual wear, the hoodie is a hooded sweatshirt designed with or without a central zipper and typically made of thick cotton jersey or polyester. Sportswear manufacturer Champion invented the modern hoodie in the 1930s to keep athletes warm before and after training. Beginning in the 50s and 60s, it became popular among university students. More recently, technology industry titans like Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg wear the hoodies as their power dress, defying established dress codes. Beginning in the mid-70s and 80s, the hoodie was widely worn by New York's hip-hop community. Graffiti artists and breakdancers, skateboarders in many urban centers rode with their hoods to avoid being caught. Such uses associated the hoodie with rebelliousness. In the 90s, rappers like Wu-Tang Clan wore the garment to signal anonymity and resistance. But a hooded figure also arouses fear. Numerous fictional, example, the Grim Reaper, and real, the KKK, figures associated with death and crime wear hoods, and the hoodie has been at the center of racial stereotypes.
Ding, 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 ding.
In 2012, George Zimmerman killed black teenager Trayvon Martin, claiming that he found Martin threatening because of his dark hoodie. Martin supporters organized million hoodie marches, turning its stigma into a political statement against race-based violence and injustice. Additional text from Fashion as Design online course. There you go.
There it is.
And this was a gift from Hanes brand. Can you imagine just sending over one sweatshirt to MoMA? Like, hey guys, this one's on us.
You do with that what you will, and giving a very balanced perspective on the hoodie, and how it has been a symbol of some dope shit and not so dope shit, and how it has been misconstrued as something negative. Yep, totally. I feel like as a podcast, we can confidently disavow and say that we do not like George Zimmerman. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think we can both agree on that. We here at Understanding Upstate are here to take a very hot take in saying that we do not condone the actions of George Zimmerman. Fuck you, you asshole. Jim couldn't have said it better myself, but I'll repeat it. Fuck you, guy. Sure. There it is, man. All right, that brings us to our final bit here. It's another article. This is one of the only few ones I could find from an upstate newspaper from a while back, talking about the company back in the day. And this is from the Rochester Sun from the 3rd of November, 1938. Knitwear concern, 19 years old. Purveyor of athletic equipment to 80% of college teams and
all sections of the United States, the Champion Knitwear Company, 71 St. Paul Street, is celebrating the 19th anniversary of an enterprise that has gone steadily ahead since its founders, William and Abe Feinbloom, established a small factory for the manufacture of knit goods. Growth of the Champion Knitwear Company since the concern established a retail outlet stands as one of the romances of Rochester business. What a way to put it.
Yeah. A lot of alliteration there, too.
Acceptance of its products at home and by colleges throughout the land is a tribute to the slogan, Rochester made means quality. What happened to that slogan? What are we doing? We gotta keep it. But I thought that was a nice note to end on. Rochester made means quality. I like it.
Here for it. 585, baby.
There we go. So we learned a lot. Today. Sports bras, hooded sweatshirts, mesh jerseys, all from upstate New York. How about that?
Who knew? Well, y'all knew, because now you know it.
There you go. All on the 200th bicentennial anniversary of the Erie Canal. What an episode, Jim. Man, I'm just... Whew. It's a good one.
This is huge. You know?
Hey, if you thought it was a good one, I'm speaking to the listener now. I mean, you can do this too, Jim, but, we should probably...
I'll do it.
Okay. Hey, write a review. Rate, subscribe, share an episode with a friend. Help us out in any way you can there. All of that makes a big difference for us. Again, if you give us 5 stars and write us a positive review, you can throw in a suggestion for your favorite jockstrap turned into a sports bra product. There's got to be others out there. We just might cover it on the show. Jim, while everyone's waiting for next week's episode, do you have any things that maybe you could recommend for our listeners to check out?
Well, all right, check this out. Here's what you're going to do. We're going to just say hypothetically, here you are in your Champion hoodie doing your best Raekwon impression, right? You love the Wu-Tang Clan, particularly Raekwon in his Champion hoodie, and you just can't get enough. Well, you can only mean mug and be a tough guy for so long. So you need a break. You need a reprieve. You need to just have some levity to this to this Wu-Tang cosplay that you've been involved in, right? Well, here's what you do is you go pick up a copy of Upstate Understandings. That is my comedy album. Go pick that up. It's an incredible tour de force, produced by my guy, Rob Adler, and the album art done by Adam Russell. It is an incredible journey. BeyondGymSearch.bandcamp.com is a place to get it. And if you buy one, you can buy another one. Bunch of merch over there, bunch of great t-shirts you can rock in the summertime. They're only second to Champion. How about that?
There you go.
Now, you've done all that stuff, but you're like, well, Jim, is there anything else? Yes, there is. You could go to gymsearchcomedy.com to see all the fun tour dates I got coming up. And if you are in the Binghamton, New York area, I'm going to be up there doing a show, man. I'm going to be at Walter Palooza at Cafe Luga House May 30th at 8 o'clock. You can buy tickets at Eventbrite, and we put that in the show notes for the show, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Yep. Put that link there. Go buy some tickets. At the time of recording, we are a quarter filled. I'm going to guess that's going to jump up this week. So if you don't get tickets, you might very well miss out on a dope show. I'm going to be doing some jokes. Walt is also going to be doing some jokes. Winna Skells is going to be doing some music. Very dope hip-hop artist. And all hosted by my homeboy, Stephen Brown, who you've heard on this podcast. So those are all the things you should go do. And you can follow me on Instagram at Jim Search and follow this follow this podcast on Instagram too. That's a good place. Understanding Upstate is a way to do that. Rob, I've told them to do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yet and still, they want more. What else can they do?
Well, let's just say you just finished recording an episode of your hit Upstate focused podcast. And in that podcast, you realized that for 35 years, you've been mispronouncing the 90s era activewear brand Esprit as Esprit.
Sure.
What are you going to do with yourself? There's so many conversations, so many Kohl's store clerks that you've embarrassed yourself in front of over 3.5 decades. You're going to go grab my album called New York Sticky, available at brooklynfrequency.bandcamp.com. You're going to throw it on. It's just all going to melt away. You're not going to worry about it. It's just going to wash away years and decades of embarrassment. Go pick that up. Also, check out our documentary. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Jim's album that he was just talking about. Link in the description for all of these things for you to check out. Jim, speaking of checking things out, what are we going to be checking out next week on the pod?
Well, next week, we got a very, very special interview coming at you because, we do like to bring you some of the great talents that are in upstate New York, in the Binghamton area, as well as outside of there. But we're going to be in Binghamton, chopping it up with my guy, Theodore. Very talented musician, and also does a lot with the community in the 607. So very excited to sit down with him, and you will enjoy it as well. So that is what we're going to be getting into next week.
Hell yeah. Well, Jim, it's time for a silly up pun for our closing transition. You ready to get on out of here?
Hell yeah.
Well, it's good because I need to sweatsuit up into some of Champion's finest knitwear. So let's get on out of here.
Perfect. Not going to get better than that.
No, it certainly is not.
No. Bye.